expectations for this group this year. Let's look at what Ben Johnson had to say, D. Wood. Quote, I want to have the highest scoring offense ever, which happens to be the 2013 Denver Broncos. I know how many points per game they scored, 37.9, no big deal. And I still want to surpass them. I want shutouts, I want blowouts. He told that to the Athletic's Dan Pompei. So high expectations for the Bears. What do you think of Johnson's goals for this offense?
Oh, I love it. I love it. I think players eat this type of stuff up. I remember back in 2009, Rex Ryan, his first years with the Jets, and one of his first meeting, his proclamation was to tell the offense, we're going to lead the league in rushing. Make it, get it in your minds right now. We're going to lead the league in rushing. And Courtney, you know what we did that year? We led the league in rushing. And so when you have a coach that's basically instilling that type of confidence in a group that had a lot of success last year in 2025, I think it's great for that ball club.
Yeah, so nearly 38 points a game for that Broncos offense. The Bears were at 26 just about last season, 9th in the NFL. Let's look at the other side of the ball because there's some pretty significant injuries on this Bears defense. We also know the pass rush hasn't been added to all that much. What are your concerns that you have for that side of the ball?
Well, you just spoke on it. Obviously, the injury to Kobe Bryant, a free agent acquisition, a guy that the Bears were counting on, and obviously he's going to be missing some extended time with the injury this preseason. And then obviously you talk about the pass rush. This is a defense that had a ton of turnovers, and those type of things don't usually replicate itself from year to year. Are they able to still pressure and get after opposing quarterbacks? To me, is a question when we talk about this Bears defense.
Yeah, it's a big one in Chicago. We'll see if that pass rush is able to hold up its weight for a secondary that has become a revolving door at several positions. D. Wood, as always, we appreciate it.
Out of training camps, but Ben Johnson said that this season the goal isn't just to win a Super Bowl for his team. The goal is to be the most explosive offense in the league, to go undefeated, and to blow every single team out. Is it smart that he said that?
I love it.
I
love that.
Thank you.
I love that. And I'm going to just give you guys a quick story. Rex Ryan, when Rex Ryan coached me with the New York Jets his first year, the very first thing he told us offensively, we're going to lead the league in rushing. We're going to lead the league in rushing. And you know what we did that year? We led the league in rushing. I like when coaches make proclamations. I like when they're bold and stuff like that. Players eat that type of stuff up. A lot of things have to happen for the Chicago Bears in order to, have that happen. I think Caleb Williams has to be more consistent. Their receivers have to be big time. Roma Denze has to be big time. Luther Burden has to be big time. But listen, Ben Johnson is a mad scientist. I love his brashness, and I love that he put that on the table for his team.
We're talking with ESPN NFL analyst Damien Woody, two-time Super Bowl champion. And who'd you win those with?
Bill Belichick.
And what did he say?
He said a lot of things. Listen, but you know what? There's a lot of ways to get to the ultimate destination.
Okay, explain seriously. Let's talk about this for a second, because this has been a hot topic now over the last 20 minutes on our show. Is the coaches saying things, the proclamations, LaFleur making the comments about Jordan Love. Amber just brought up Ben Johnson's comments. Explain the difference and why both can work, because you worked with both of them. Belichick and Rex, not the same outward personality. Why do both messages work?
I think you have to have buy-in you have to have the players buy into what you're selling.
Yep.
Ultimately, that's what it really comes down to. Bill Belichick was just such a savant. There's not a better football mind that I have been around than Bill Belichick, and he just kept you in the moment. He never allowed you to drift further away than being in that moment right then and right now. It was all about preparation. Rex had the bravado. The stuff that Rex was selling to you each and every time he spoke, you just gravitated towards that. You didn't want to let him down. And so they were totally on the opposite ends of the spectrum, but they were both successful as far as my career is concerned.
So just a quick understanding of this for both of you. It's the coach recognizing who he's coaching as to whether, like if Ben Johnson was coaching a different group of players, maybe he wouldn't have said things like that he recognizes this group is going to be motivated by the bravado. Does that make sense?
Well, but here's what I would say.
Yeah.
See, it's easier it's easier for Ben Johnson to say these type of things after the season the Chicago Bears had last year. They were wildly successful. I mean, you go out here and you win the NFC North. You go out here, you have some playoff success, and then you follow it up the following years like, guys, okay, last year was last year. That's not good enough. here's what we need to aim for now. I want us to go out there and have the type of year that Peyton Manning had with the Denver Broncos. What was it, back in like 2013?
Correct.
Yeah, that's the type. I want to eclipse that. Sometimes you have to, in order for your guys are hungry. You got to put tidbits out there for them to go out there and attack it. And I think that's what Ben Johnson is doing.